Thank you, Lieutenant Governor. It's a pleasure to be here. Welcome. It's a beautiful day in Delaware. Let's all go to the beach after this if we can. We'll go spend some money in Sussex County. Who was here last June on that fateful day? So we remember that, and we remember you, and I remember the commitment that we made and that you all asked for us. And I think these signs that say Restore Grant and Aid, I can't promise you anything because it's a Thursday, but it's Holy Thursday, that will likely happen. We've heard you and all of that. But let me talk about a little bit about, we all support nonprofits, but what have nonprofits done for me and my family? So I started out 15 pounds lighter and with a full head of hair a long time ago, serving on a nonprofit board, Girls Incorporated of Delaware. If anybody remembers, Girls Inc. is still around. I got involved. I was on an advisory sort of format. I got involved in the board. I became board president. So I know the challenges that nonprofits face day in and day out. And that helped me learn actually about what nonprofits do. And at the time, Girls Inc. did a lot of child care services. So I got an understanding of how the state plays a role in that. Out of that, I got involved and was invited to participate in Westside Health Service, now called Westside Family Health. Anybody familiar with Westside? Westside is an FQHC, a federally qualified health center. And then there's other FQHCs in Delaware, Lored down in Sussex County, and others. And so that was a great experience for me as well. Again, learning how do we serve the underserved and underserved medical communities with insurance, a primary care facility. What does that mean from a policy standpoint, keeping people out of emergency rooms and having a family health provider? That's what FQHCs do, the play between Medicaid and the state of Delaware. That's what I learned. I currently serve on a couple of nonprofits. I'll just mention one more, Fresh Start Scholarship. Anybody familiar with Fresh Start? It's associated with Wilmington Women in Business. And what Fresh Start does is gives a fresh start to women who are going back to further their education and improve their lives. I'll wait for the plane to go by. Can't compete with the Air Force. So that's that. But from a family level, I have a son, my wife and I have a son who has some developmental and intellectual disabilities, and he's received services from Easter Seals and other direct service, and that's what I want to talk about now. The direct service, the direct human service that nonprofits do for the state of Delaware. And that's what we heard from you last year, certainly, about the cuts and the challenges that those cuts would present to you all. And the value, quite frankly, that we get, the state of Delaware gets from having nonprofits, and we understand the challenges around your reimbursement for some of these contracts and other services, and we will work on all of those. But I want to just acknowledge that I know what you do, that we know what you do day in and day out for us. This is a much better Holy Thursday than maybe last year, and I guess I can say that was probably Holy Hell Thursday last June, when it was a little less pleasant and a little more challenging. But I think we'll get over some of those humps. So your advocacy is important. Your communicating to us is important as legislators, and clearly and obviously the service delivery that you do day in and day out for senior citizens, for middle citizens, for young people, for people with physical disabilities, for people with intellectual disabilities, and also nonprofits that do a lot of cultural services here in Delaware. I know in the 4th Senate District there's quite a number of them that do that, including the Center for the Creative Arts, for instance, which also provides a critical service. So we thank you. We listen to you. Please engage us. And we're going to go from a Holy Thursday to a happy Easter to a wonderful June 30th. Thank you all for coming down. I hope you'll come in and visit with your legislators when we're done today. Thank you very much. And it's my pleasure to introduce my friend, Val Longhurst. And we're matching today, so thank you all very much. I look forward to what Val has to say.
Good afternoon, everyone. So, what was that? That wasn't very happy. Good afternoon.